And so, our beautiful journey of the Hanuman Chalisa has now finished. But is this the end? No! This is just the beginning of a new, committed, spirited life that we are able to live, knowing what Hanuman Chalisa can bring to our life. This is a path we are not walking alone. This is the path that we are walking together. So no, don't think of this as the end. Think of this as the beginning. Our journey of studying the Hanuman Chalisa that we have undertaken for weeks and weeks altogether is now slowly coming to an end. And on this journey together, we have covered so many beautiful aspects of Hanumanji, such as how Hanumanji got his name, what is Hanumanji's divine parentage, so many examples of how Hanumanji served Bhagwan, how he crossed the ocean, how he served Sita Ma, how he destroyed demons, how he overcame crises. These are all topics that we have covered for weeks and weeks together. We have learnt how Hanumanji is the giver, not just of good health, not just of protection, but gives us the ability to manifest any and everything that we have in our lives. And if you want to dive deep on all of these topics, we have a full playlist available that cover each and every one of these topics in detail. Today, we will learn what is the result of this study. Now, even when we go to college, at the end of it, we get a result, which is a degree. And usually that degree is also awarded by the university. When we study the Hanuman Chalisa, there is a result. And that result is also awarded by someone. So if this subject, if this study of Sanatan Vedic Dharma is of interest to you, then definitely subscribe to our channel. And if you have subscribed to the channel, then do share this video with as many people as possible. This is a small step for you, but has a big impact in our seva of bringing wisdom of Hinduism to the widest possible audience. Goswami Tulsidas ji writes,
Jo yah padhe Hanuman Chalisa, Hoye Siddhi Saakhi Gaurisa, Tulsidas sada hari chera, Hije na hirdaya mahadera.
One who reads the Hanuman Chalisa becomes the great possessor of knowledge, of power. This is witnessed by Bhagwan Shiva. Tulsidas is ever the servant of Hari. Hey Bhagwan, make your home in our heart. One of the greatest perceptions of Hanuman Chalisa is that it will give me power. Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke data. But what are the siddhis that Tulsidas ji is talking about here? Is it Anima, Mahima, Laghima, all of these different siddhis or capabilities that we get? Or is it something greater? You guessed correctly. It is greater. The greatest siddhi that there is, Ram Rasayan tumhare pasa. As a result of study of the Hanuman Chalisa, we get Ram Ras. Now, Ram Ras has many meanings. One straightforward meaning is that we get bhakti for Bhagwan Shri Ram. But if we go even deeper, Rama stands for the light within and Rasa means essence. So, as a result of the study of Hanuman Chalisa, we understand the essence of the light within, which is self-realization. And this self-realization is attested, is witnessed by none other than Shivji himself. Now, why Shiva, you may ask? Well, we have studied already that Hanumanji is a Rudra avatar. So when it says Saakhi Gaurisa, it said Hanumanji himself is attesting to Ram Rasa in our hearts. In addition to being a Rudra Roop, sometimes people say he's Shankar Swayam. And we have covered this in another video as well, which you can look at the link in the description below. But over and above it, there are some groups that say, no, Hanumanji is a Marut only, not form of Shivji. For those groups, why has Tulsidas ji used Saakhi Gaurisa? Well, because Shivji was the Ishta Devata of Rama. And even today, there are innumerable temples, innumerable places of pilgrimage all over Bharat that have been established by Bhagwan Shri Ram in honor of Shivji. The most prominent of these is Rameshwaram, the place on the southernmost tip of India from which Bhagwan Shri Ram launched his campaign to Lanka. that Shivalinga that was established thousands of years ago still stands today. Unfortunately, amongst us devotees, there is a competition to understand who is greater, Shiva or Vishnu. But it is said that in the heart of Shivji is Vishnu Bhagavan, and in the heart of Vishnu Bhagavan is Shiva. This distinction doesn't exist, but yet we create it. And Tulsidas ji himself has addressed it. At the end of the Ramcharitmanas, where Bhagavan Shri Ram is about to take Jala Samadhi, all of the residents of Ayodhya gather and ask him for a final address. That last address is known as Purajana Gita. And in that address, Bhagavan Shri Ram asks all of the residents of Ayodhya to worship Shivji. The place of Shivji, even in a text dedicated to Bhagavan Shri Ram and Hanuman, is palpable by this final line. And how can we achieve this? Tulsidas ji gives his own example and shows us the path of bhakti. Kije nath hridaya mahadhira. And actually, how in our hearts Bhagavan can come is explained in the last and final doha.
Pavanatanaya sankat harana mangala murati rupa Ram Lakhana Sita Sahita Hridaya Basahu Surabhu Siyavar Ramchandra ki jai Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai Bolo re bhai sab santan ki jai.
Now, we all know the famous story of when Hanumanji tore open his chest to reveal that in his heart was Bhagavan Shri Ram, Sita and Lakshman. Why did he do this? Was it some form of drama so that we could get a nice visual? No. Even this act ties back to the Vedas, where in the Kathopanishad and numerous other texts, it is said that the divine is situated in our hearts. And Rama, Lakhana, Sita together are such a beautiful representation of what the result of a spiritual journey can be. Rama, which is self-realization itself. Lakshman, the ability to walk the spiritual path with a clear laksh, clear goal in mind. And Sita, who is the embodiment of all things that are manifest. As a result of this, not only are we able to get complete inner satisfaction, but light the way and show the path for everyone else. How to do this? Tulsidas ji gives us 3 final clues. Pavanatanaya, Sankataharana, Mangalamurti Rupa. Pavanatanaya refers to Hanumanji's great strength that comes from his brahmacharya. Just as Vayu Bhagavan, who represents the wind, Pavana, is known to be very strong, Hanumanji too is known to be very strong, and we know that his strength comes from his brahmacharya. Pavanatanaya, the wind in our body, tells us what? That Hanumanji here represents the breath. And just as a body is enlivened by the presence of Paramatma, it is the service of the breath that keeps the body alive and able to do everything. So we are told, Pavanatanaya, at every breath, let us be like Hanumanji. Sankata Harana, one who takes away any and every crisis. And we know the answer here clearly. Sankatate Hanuman chudave, manakrama vachana dhyana jolave. Hanumanji takes that person away from any and every crisis who is able to bring their dhyana, their attention through their mind, their actions and their speech. So if we are able to bring our attention through our mind, actions and speech on to Hanumanji, then we will be saved from any and every sankata. And Mangala Murti Roop, the divine manifestation, who is able to help us manifest any and everything. Our ability to manifest everything is built on a foundation of Shraddha. It's built on a foundation of trust that the divine is here with us and guiding us and will not allow us to fail. Pavanatanaya Sankataharana Mangala Murti Rupa. These 3 great qualities when we have, then it is inevitable that Rama Lakhana Sita Sahita Hridaya Basahu Surabhu. And so, our beautiful journey of studying the Hanuman Chalisa has now finished. But is this the end? No! This is the beginning of a new, committed, spirited life that we are able to live, knowing the detailed understanding of what Hanuman Chalisa can bring to our life. This is a path we are not walking alone. This is the path that we are walking together. So no, don't think of this as the end. Think of this as the beginning. And one last time, join me in paying homage to the divine. Tiyavara Ramachandra ki jai, Pavanasutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Bolo re bhai sab santan ki jai. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to serve through these videos for so many weeks. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Please stay connected. Please keep chanting. I would love to hear what has been your experience of bringing this understanding of Hanuman Chalisa to life. What have you been able to see? What has touched you? What has changed? Please leave a comment in the box below so that even though this series is finishing, we can continue the conversation and the inspiration for a long time to come. My name is Dhumatkar, and I will see you again very soon with more wisdom from Hindu Shastras. Namaste.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.